Okay, it's early in the morning. Probably not that early, but it's the morning. And I got this job I've got to do. I haven't really thought this video through, but I'm just gonna hunt around and look for some plants that are really dry, and we're going to amend the soil. Okay, this is a good start. So what we're gonna do is top up these plants with soil, give the pots a big slap, water them, and get them ready for summer. Let's do that. So this is what this is gonna look like. I'm just gonna take something like this, the cast iron plant, and if you see down there, there's a whole lot of perlite bark. You know, it's very dry, well-draining medium. You can even see there's some roots just there where my fingers are. So they need to be covered up with soil. So it's gonna look like that. And then we're just gonna pot slap and try to get all of that soil to filter down through the well-draining aerated medium, so these plants don't dry out as quick as they have been. And this is because I reckon this summer's gonna be really hot. Like, we're in spring now, winter's just finished, and it's already starting to get like big days of like 35, 37. So I reckon this summer's gonna be real hot, and I don't wanna be watering everything every second day. So we're gonna try and fill out these pots with fresh soil. Let's begin the pot slaps, the homage to Tanner Mitchell. That's what it's gonna look like. And I've got heaps of medium falling out down the bottom over here. And then I'm gonna put it in this other little tub here, and we're gonna bottom water them. Here's a watering can with some power feed fertilizer that I'm going to use. I'm going to put all of that in there, and then I'm going to fill this up again with just rainwater. But we're going to be doing this a lot. I might even have to do this over the next couple of days. That's all right. This is a job that absolutely needs to be done. Let's water these bad boys. All these guys down here, we're going to let them sit and float and soak, and I'm going to hunt around and look for some other plants that are definitely going to need some help. Let's go. Okay, so I've got a whole bunch of stuff in here. This is really big Great Dracaena that's going well, as well as like this one. This Shiveriana, this Ficus Shiveriana dries out heaps. So I'm just gonna top these up, give them a pot slap, get them prepared for when these ones are finished, and then we're gonna swap everything over. And this is the plan. It's kind of like a little plant tour. I thought I'd give you a quick close-up. So that's what the pot's gonna look like with fresh soil. And I'm gonna give it a big pot slap, and we're gonna see how the soil moves around. So you can see the soil's pretty much all gone. There's a little bit of it left up here. But it's all dissipated down the bottom, which means that it's filling up all the little gaps in the pot, which is gonna help us when we water our plants to retain all of that moisture. This is what we wanna do, prepping for summer. Okay, they're all ready. Let's just let that soak. These are ready to go in. We'll swap them over soon. I'm gonna give it, I don't know, an hour or something. We'll be back soon. Okay, so we're up for the next round now, which means I'm gonna pull all of this stuff that's watering, and I'm gonna put it in a different tub, and we're gonna put all of this stuff in there. So it's a bit of a mix around, but just watch and you'll get the vibe. Okay, so this one's empty. All the stuff from in here went in there. It's now getting a watering, and all the stuff that was in there that's getting a watering is now in here, and it's just draining out a little bit. I'll transfer all of these plants into their bases, and when I've done that, I'll take all the excess water in here and pour it back into the watering tub. So let's move this guy, and I'll pick up some other plants and we'll re-soil them. I'm just gonna do this little mojito, this Syngonium mojito. Ooh, it's picked up in the wind. Now I've actually got some other really big ones to do, like this one back here. This really healthy Florida, I think it is. We're just gonna top up the soil. I think that one's ready to go. I've got another one, Golden Pothos. Okay, that one's ready. And then I've also got a couple of these planter pots. This one is an obtusifolia, a variegated obtusifolia that needs some TLC. So I'm just gonna hit it up with some more potting mix. And we also have this succulent, which is, as you can see, very dry, very low on the soil. So we're gonna top that one up too. Much better. Now, you'll notice I'm not filling them up the whole way, just enough to cover the soil that we have, and just enough to cover up the plants and give it a bit more moisture, give it a bit more composty goodness. So it's definitely not all the way full, but this is all we need to do just for the minute. Let me just let this water and drain and sit and chill for a bit, and we'll be back. Okay, let's put some of these back. I feel like they're gonna be much happier. Where did this one come from again? That's pouring all the excess over. But now we're going to swap them over again. Okay, so we're going to let these soak. I'm imagining that the water's going to take some time to come up through all that soil. So it's gonna take a while for this soil to get wet, but that's okay. Might even have to fill things up again, and I'm prepared to do that. But also, we need to go and find some other plants. So let's go and have a look at what else is around that's gonna need some refreshing soil. Okay, so this is like a little laundry space, and there's this little ledge over here. I'm not using it for anything else. And everything in here gets some good light. So I figured they could all hang out here, but I'm gonna say there's gonna be a couple in here that need some TLC. And then I've got a couple of monsteras in the kitchen. They're gonna need some help. Perfect. A lot of monsteras. All right, I'll meet you back there. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of different stuff in here. Monstera, spider plants. This Philodendron mayoi, if I can get it out, is one of the ones I'm really worried about. It's not looking super healthy. So much potential, but yeah, it needs some extra help. Anyway, let's get into it. All right, they're ready to go. We'll let these guys over here soak, we'll come back. It's a windy one today and it's been hot, hence the shorts. Silver dollars, I believe they call these, or silver coins. Some more succulents, Trader Scanty kitten ears, spider plant, trailing jade. I'm just gonna fill them all up. Now there's also some of these guys, and although they've just been watered recently, they're all starting to get a bit dry. So I'm just going to pick a couple of them and fill them up. Okay, things are drawing close to the end here. I feel like I've done as much as I possibly can with all of the plants that need a bit of refilling. I've got a couple here that just need a bit of love. This is a variegated pothos. I think Marble Queen, I think that's what we're calling them now. Maybe Snow Queen. It's got potential, so we want to keep that going. And you can also tell there's a bit of space in there, so top it up. Pot slap. And then there's this one. I'm gonna say it's a Syngonium of some sort. I don't exactly know though. It's young and hardly any soil down there, heaps of room to move. It dries out like crazy, so we're just gonna help it out. Hey, by the way, if you've been interested in the music that's been playing in this video, believe it or not, it's music that I made. And I've been talking about doing stuff like this for ages. And Patreon is the space in which I'm experimenting with a bunch of this stuff. So if you're curious, you can go and find heaps of really great content that I'm making behind the scenes on Patreon. And if you don't want to pay any money and you just want to have a little look for a couple of months, just hit me up, send me a DM on one of the platforms and I'll shoot you a link. I think at the moment that might be the end of all this repotting of soil, but here's the thing, there's always something else that pops up. I'll just navigate that when it happens. That's me for the video. You guys are legends. Thanks so much. See you on the other social media platform apps. Might see you on Patreon. Enjoy the music. Thanks, legends. Bye.